Well, I don't feel like I'm getting much work done here, but I'm having a lot of fun. And there's a lot of interesting things in the works. I was just talking to Dale. I think I might have mentioned Josh is coming up next weekend. I'm going to pick him up. And then he's going to be up here for a week. And I was talking to Dale. He was talking about wanting to get his rat rod truck out. By the way, he's got it painted up. He's got Deadeye Dan's name on the side of it. So I was telling him, well, you know, we're going to the car show this week, so he's talking about maybe bringing it here and then going to the car show with us. We also got talking about doing some pinstriping on his rat rod truck, and I was telling him about Stan. He didn't know about Stan Silva. So we're kind of working up a deal where he might come here and leave his old truck, and that way Stan can work on it over here, or have it at least close by where he can work on it. We got to talk about some other things. He's got a 57 Chevy with a 57 Chevy motor and a Power Glide transmission in it. And you know, we were just talking about he wished I had the rat rod going so we could get out and rumble around together. And I was telling him, I said, well, you know, I had crossed my mind to drop that 57 Chevy 6-cylinder motor and Power Glide in this baby and just drive it while I pull this engine out and redo it. And you were talking about that Cadillac, that 6-cylinder being extra long, which I know it is, but this Cadillac motor is a little extra long too, because it's got this whole section that sticks out on the back of the motor. This part here is probably about the size of a small block Chevy, but then it's got several inches sticking out on the back before the bell housing even starts, and the clutch and flywheel and everything's all sunk up inside of there. So I'm guessing, of course I don't know how much longer that Power Glide would be than this T5 hooked to that Cadillac motor, but I just had it in my mind, wouldn't it be sweet if we could throw the Cadillac motor in here and drive it with that while I redo the motor. But that's probably silly. It's probably way too much work and probably ain't even going to fit anyway. But anyway, me and Josh were talking about the possibility of maybe popping this motor out and getting the clutch work at least done. You know what I might do is just identify which cylinder is really the bad one, because I know one of these cylinders got pretty awful blow by, and maybe popping out a piston and re-ringing it and honing it and throwing it back in there in order not to have it off the road for any longer than we have to. Oh, but my head gets to spinning. See, there's so much to do and so much that I want to do that my head gets to spinning sometimes, just trying to imagine when and how I'm going to get to do it all. By the way, I thought this made a neat picture the other day. I was out here and the sunlight was hitting that hood on it, and the spider webs were kind of standing out. I don't know if y'all can even see the spider webs with this camera or not, but it just struck me as something that would make a good picture. Let me walk around the other side. Maybe we can change the light a little bit. This is Sunday, and I went to church, but I hadn't done much else today. I'm not really accomplishing a huge amount of stuff, but we will. We'll get around to it. Don't you worry about that. Look, see, here's a good example, if you can see it. That old shifter there with the spider web stretching all the way up to the windshield. I don't know, it's something about that just floats my boat. There's another good example of it. I wonder if I could get a picture and catch them spider webs in the picture. I'm gonna try that. Put my glasses on where I can see them. Maybe if I can see them, the camera can see them. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, we're gonna need to get this thing out. We need to get this thing